was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the pastor say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. I got the city talking about me like a passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz, what this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving out of shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hope it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
Head to toe designer, drip, little bit, let me feel myself a little bit, you ain't talking big, get out my way, little bit, I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it, take these bands to the gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in, yeah. Drip, little bit, let me feel myself a little bit, you ain't talking big, get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down with my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit, let me feel myself a little bit.
Taste on search. I was just on this shit yesterday. Actually, this morning.
Alright, he said he's on this shit, so. Yo, am I the only one that fucks with these Valentine's Day candy hearts? Those are so good.
I do not.
Shit, so good.
I remember, I think I kinda did in elementary school when teachers always brought them in, and we had to give one to damn near everybody in the class, but
yeah,
that was fun. Especially when you, yeah, and you had specific ones that you wanted to give to a couple of girls you liked. Hell yeah, bro. I mean, they all had like, they all had good messages, but you know, and like be my you just get the be my Valentines or the other ones with those that something like that on it. You just be like, "Hi, pretty girl, here you go."
I never handed out any of those things.
No?
No, my parents never paid for that shit.
No, I had the teachers would bring that shit in. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I remember the grand rule of if you brought in like a birthday treat or something, you had to bring one in for everybody. Or there was one time I got told, like, if I'm gonna invite people to my birthday party, I gotta invite everybody. I'm like, what? No, I don't do that. I don't fucks with everybody here like that. No. I didn't mind the birthday treat, cause shit, I wouldn't bring in shit. But then the other kids, I don't really talk to. Like, that's cool stuff. Like, thanks, my guy.
Man, I didn't know letting the dogs out took so long. What?
I don't know either.
Hey, you guys watched new Mandalorian season?
I have not. I haven't watched any of the Mandalorian.
Oh, dude, it's such a good show. What about you, Skis? Oh, just out. Such a good show.
There are a lot of good overall receivers in this, aren't there? Shit.
The draft class?
Well, no, not. Did I say draft class?
Just heard good receivers, and I assume draft class. Didn't matter, I've traded all my picks for my team. I really was not expecting Michael Pierce to go to the X Factor.
Yeah, works out. I had Brian Burn. What? Hold on. I had Brian Burn's got the superstar team. One sec.
Leave them in here. The cats will eat it.
So you still at school? No. How many years you got left? Nice, nice. I'm thinking about going back to do culinary. They got a college here where I can just pay for certain classes. I mean, no, it's like it's a normal college, but they'll let you, like, just pay for walk-on classes. Yeah. Trade block now. Amari Cooper. Miles Boykin. Chase Claypool. I don't like trading with Hunter. He tries to rape everyone. That's a fact check.
Spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like a finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent. A message, you're the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession, you a mess. You ain't scary to me. I heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up and I'm there in the scene. Not just like the cheetah prince, and I'm an heir to the sea. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't really drive the wheel. That's a lot on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Me and I'm walking with some money, man. I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a mail. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all this losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot.
Marcus, I want you to know, if we keep this defense here in Washington together, y'all don't stand a chance for the next, like, 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all don't stand a chance for the next 10 years we keep this defense together.
Who did? Washington?
Yeah?
Problem is, Jarvis, is you are on the verge, yes, but there's still other shit that you guys need, and I still don't trust your ownership. Just bad things come with your guys' ownership. We'll see. Hopefully, Brian. I mean, you're in a good direction. I get it, but it's still not. You're in like step 2, I'll call it, of like a 5-step. All right, after you complete 5-step, for step 5, you're there.
Is this an intervention in the 5-step Hawkins program?
Yeah, what?
When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut 'em in. And then, sometimes you need a fold. One to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep
He said he's been on in 10 minutes.
but I can't go. No, I
Man,
can't
I hit
go.
this stream naturally. Oh well.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step.
So shut up. Shut up. I'm gonna shut up.
So, I got Lakers Nets in the finals.
You got Lakers and who?
Nets.
Wow, way to go out and win their dreams. As of right now, yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
Yeah, even though I still don't think the Nets are as a complete perfect team as everybody seems like they portray them to.
They got depth though with like Spencer Dinwiddie and all them.
Yeah,
Bro.
Dinwiddie's gone. Dinwiddie's
Oh,
gone. Just partially towards ACL.
oh, that's unfortunate.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they still got a couple other of those young
Well,
kids.
Bird's probably gonna be the starting
Harrison
lineup
Bird.
now.
Yeah.
157.
I don't care what nobody says. These Cavs, they're looking nice. Alright? Ain't no contenders or none, but we looking nice.
Ask again in a month.
Agreed.
Good. Yeah. The Wizards aren't at that level. It's pretty funny. They lost to the Bulls and gave them their first win. Yeah, I'm surprised that it hasn't already gotten to that point. I thought after 2017, it would have been time to blow that team up. It's almost 2021, and they're still in this nonsense mode. They want to lose in the first round of the playoffs.
Y'all saw that jaw ankle injury?
Yeah, we saw it.
Bacchus, let me ask you a question.
7.
No. How come Kakashi can use all the forms of the Sharingan, right? But doesn't lose it. He can use all the forms of the Sharingan, right? But he doesn't lose his eyesight from using it like Itachi and them do.
Oh. Maybe it's because once the eye gets transferred. You know how, like, when they transferred over Itachi's eyes to Sasuke, if the light was permanent. So maybe when it went from Obito to Kakashi. Oh,
Maybe.
Shut up, Skeezer. Let us be nerds in peace.
Nope.
No.
Chester, do you want to leave, bro? Come on. You want to go? I love playing with Hunter's emotions. Very fun.
Trying to make a trade with him?
We're talking.
Here he come.
Alright.
Hunter just got on.
He just said I'm hopping it on now to look in depth at those two dudes. Oh god, now Stu's here. Maybe if we don't.
Bro, I was the first one here. And then I got lost on TikTok for an hour and a half.
What are you meowing at me for, bro? Fucking asshole.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, that was probably the most homosexual thing I've ever heard you say.
What, got lost on TikTok for an hour and a half?
Yeah.
I was in the party where it was just me and ATK, but ATK didn't have his mic in. I was like, alright, fuck it. I'm just gonna leave the chat and just leave it up. And then, like, I look down, like, 20 minutes later, I see, I think Joey joined next. And I just kept scrolling down, and I saw, like, 4 people were in it, and I was like, oh shit. And then, I lost another half hour, and then I decided to finally join.
When I joined Stu, the flock of peasants follow. That's just how it goes.
Shut the fuck up.
It's just how it goes.
So, Bacchus, you guys gonna trade Ben Simmons for James Harden at some point?
I
What's
don't
up?
know. I don't know, Josie. Don't ask. I don't know.
I saw him going. I saw a report of him going to the Celtics. I was like, oh god.
Who? Harden or
Harden.
Simmons?
Yeah, Harden.
God. I would love to hear Hunter with that. Oh,
And more
man.
forbid he does go to the Nets. Oh no.
The Sixers are fucking 3-1. What are they gonna trade anybody for?
You suck. You lost to the Cavs.
I'm just saying. There's no need to trade anybody when you're winning.
Stop it still.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying postseason and regular season are different. We all know it.
Yeah, well, that's because we don't have any dogs on the team, no matter who you get. And let's be real.
We also
No
don't
one
have
we're
a guy
gonna
who
get
wants,
is ever gonna compare to who we had. So
we also don't have a guy who wants to have the ball. Actually, let me rephrase. We have a guy who wants to have the ball in his hands all the time, but doesn't want to pull up anywhere outside of 3 feet.
I don't know. I don't think that's the issue. I think the issue is you don't have the attitude on that team yet.
I think the real question is here: how many more years does LeBron have?
So they come to Philly or in general?
In general.
Yeah,
I think he might stay until his son's in the league.
I think it's probably what he wants to do.
This guy's diet regimen, I don't know if y'all have looked at that shit. Wow. Him and The Rock, whew, those are some freaks.
Yeah, their diets are insane. I've tried their workouts. That's an animal in itself. But
Yeah.
I promise I felt like my arms ripped in half when I did that Rock's arm workout. Holy shit, dude.
Yeah, I
It's
have
like,
no upper body strength.
I didn't think I could do more sets, and then I fucking tried that, and I was like, golly, I feel like I just ripped my fucking arm in half.
He's just casually doing that shit.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's a lot easier when you eat, 2,000 calorie meals.
Yeah. Did you see his cheat meals? Oh my god, those things are
I know.
so crazy. It's like, yeah, my cheat meals are like 24 chocolate chip pancakes. Like, what?
To a certain point, like, I love food, but, like, that's gotta fucking suck at a certain point.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I mean? Having to
imagine the
force
shit
yourself
you
to eat
take.
that much.
Really take some
Yeah, the
massive
shit you
shits.
take.
Nothing but protein and fucking as much food as possible.
Y'all ever had playa bowls?
What?
Yeah, alright, neither did I. I didn't know what the fuck a playa bowl was until I went out today for one. I was like, what the fuck is this? It actually wasn't
Alright,
bad, but
he's
still,
in
it was a little
here.
weird.
Let's go.
Who's in here?
Me, I'm about to do the game of the week.
Oh, great.
Come on, James, you can't say that around Stu. He thinks every one of his games is game of the week.
It's been a while since I had one, I'm not gonna lie.
Listen, man, I didn't ask for it. Moon and his science. I don't know.
Yeah. Who do you play this week?
Texans.
Watch out for those wide receiver
Actually,
screens. You'll have to
Stu
use
likes
them.
us. He hasn't seen a Texan stream in a minute. He wants to...
I really haven't. Yeah, I've been waiting for one. He runs a lot of wide receiver screens and he runs a lot of hurry up. Make sure he waits those 5 seconds, otherwise you're gonna be fucked. Call him out on it too. Are you streaming, Germs?
Yes, they heard everything you just said.
Okay. Good.
That shit be going on. That's just
Good evening, everybody. Hi, this is Thomas Jones IV, Nfasl Game of the Week from South Beach, Miami. First time calling Dolphins and Texans for Week 6 here. Kickoff is going to go to Miami as they won the toss and elected to receive. Constantino sends one away, and we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. 1-3 Dolphins against the 1-3 Texans. Winner of this game will keep their playoff hopes alive, as the AFC has had about 6 or 7 teams already off to 3+ win starts early in this season. First play for Miami is a handoff to Matt Breida, nowhere to go, as he's brought down at the 24-yard line, loss of 2, back to the Jacob Martin tackle there. His first play of the game on first down, and that's going to back up the Dolphins for 2nd and long. See if Henry Ruggs gets involved here on Tua's first pass of the day. Dangerous throw instead, looking for the running back, and that's an incompletion, and it'll be 3rd down, 11 yards to go from the 24. Houston has forced 8 interceptions this year in just the first 5 games. Looking to get number 9 here on this 3rd down. Tagovailoa from the gun on 3rd down, surveying the field, shifting to his left, and has a man down the left sideline. It's Gesicki, but he's out of bounds, 2 yards short of the first down marker. If he was able to control his body a little bit better there, he would have had the first down. Instead, it's a punt time now for Miami, so the Texans force a 3-and-out on the opening drive. And with 7:54 left in the first quarter, Carroll's going to boom one away, and the Texans will get the first possession of the ball game as Burgess takes the kick running down the left sideline. He's got a great return to the 49-yard line, and that's where Deshaun Watson in year number 5 will set up shop for the Houston Texans. Good starting field position for this air raid offense. And in the last couple of years, the addition of running back George Holani has really brought balance to the Texans offense. So it's created more opportunities for the 3 superstar receivers Deshaun Watson has to play with. First down is going to be a quick throw back across formation. Anthony Schwartz, the speed demon, and he's running down the right sideline inside the 20 down to the 19-yard line. That's a gain of 32 yards right there. And a huge start for Houston. A little bubble screen action on that last play. Faked the stretch action to the left, threw back across the formation, and Schwartz was able to hit that second and third gear to get the first down. First down is a handoff to number 23, Holani, and he will work to the 17-yard line before he's brought down after a gain of 2. Holani wearing the same number as Arian Foster, former Houston Texan running back, and it's interesting to see his game style is pretty comparable as he's able to really dominate those one-cut techniques as well as catch passes out of the backfield, a real dual threat for Houston's offense. There it is, the cutback there from Holani on second down, another 2 yards to show for it, and it's quickly 3rd down and 6 with 6:30 to play in the first quarter. Dolphins front thus far is starting to provide some resistance, back-to-back plays of less than 3 yards for Holani, and it's now 3rd down and 6. Sean Watson from the gun, 3 receivers to his left, and a tight end, Mark Andrews, over the middle. Watson looking for Schwartz again, unable to hit him. Had a couple of yards of separation. For whatever reason, Watson just unable to hit that throw. And it's going to be a 4th down and 6. Out comes Kare Vedvik for a 32-yard attempt to break our scoreless tie, and Vedvik's not even close. Lag switch, maybe just bad hand-eye coordination there from the Texans, but that kick sails to the right, and it is still 0-0 here in the first quarter. Dolphins dodge a bullet there. The Texans come away with nothing on their opening drive. And Tua back to work here, looking down the right sideline. It's Marquise Valdez-Scantling, and he's running away from defenders inside the 30 to the 25, and finally brought down at the 21-yard line after a monumental gain for Marquise Valdez-Scantling. That's his first catch. That was good for 57 yards on the opening play of their second drive. First down's a handoff to Kendall Milton, rookie running back there. His first carry is a gain of 2 to the 19-yard line. Bernard Rick McKinney in on that stop. One of the 3 talented linebackers for Houston, Zach Cunningham, as well as McKinney and Jermaine Pratt, who they picked up from Cincinnati. Throw over the middle for 2 on second down is complete. That's the first time Henry Ruggs has gotten involved today. And to the 14-yard line he will go before being tackled, and it'll set up a 3rd down and 3. Jermaine Pratt there to make the stop, and for Houston, forced a 3 and out last time. Now the Dolphins are in the red zone. Let's see if they can buck here and force a field goal attempt. To a quick throw to Ruggs on the out route. Nice timing route that time, and Ruggs is able to get both feet in bounds at the 8-yard line for a 1st and goal. I formation for Tua. Handoff, and it is a touchdown for Matt Breida. 8 yards out, untouched into the end zone, and the Dolphins break our scoreless tie and are an extra point away from making this a 7-0 game. Extra point attempt by Graham Gano is right down the middle. 3:48 left to go. It's 7-0 Miami over Houston. And at this time, I'd like to welcome in the color commentator for the game of the week, Coach Stu of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Stu, can you hear me?
Yes, how you doing, Coach Tom?
Doing great, man. Glad to have you in the booth here for a game of the week. Dolphins, Texans. We just saw Matt Breida get on a 8-yard touchdown run. And again, Texans, a team you play twice a year. What have you seen from Houston thus far in this game?
Right off the bat, the first play was that looky screen pass, and I saw that coming right away. If he's got the numbers, he'll have it all game.
So Burgess will take this return and spin around a couple defenders there to the 27-yard line. Out comes Houston on the second drive of the game. Last time, Stu, they were able to get into field goal range, but missed the chip shot field goal. So maybe lost some confidence in your kicker. Might be 4th down territory next time they get down in the red zone.
Yeah, it's not really common for him either. I think he's usually pretty good with his field goals when I'm used to playing against him, so it might have just been a one-off thing.
Good to know, as the Texans will set up their second drive of the game, now down 7 at their own 27-yard line. Watson from the gun. He's got 3 receivers and a tight end in Mark Andrews here. Screen set up for Holani on first down. Blocks were good, but you see Holani ran right into the defensive end. I believe that was the third-year player in BG, out of Auburn. And quick to the line of scrimmage come the Texans. 2nd down and 10. Watson backing up, looking for room, and again missing a wide-open receiver, looking for his running back Holani, and it's now 3rd down.
It's not really like Deshaun. He usually he's pretty accurate on his throws on the run, back foot throws. It's kind of weird to see this a little bit early.
First quarter struggles for Deshaun Watson, who in this 4th season is also struggling as a passer, kind of taking a step back from last year's spectacular season. And on 3rd down, Watson showing off the arm and missed again. I think I'd blame the receiver more so on that route, as he only put one hand out for Deshaun, and it's 4th down. Constantinu is going to punt this away from the 26. It's going to be a short punt and will be downed at the 49-yard line of Miami, where they will take over 1st and 10 up by 7. Last drive we saw the Dolphins finish that touchdown drive on the ground, but it was Tua's big throw to Marquise Valdez-Scantling that got things going, as he takes a quick read option to the 49 for a gain of 2. What have you seen out of Tua so far in this game, Stu?
He's making his moves, he's making the right reads, he's keeping it short, and he's keeping them quick reads. I haven't really seen a deep shot yet. I saw the one across the middle to Valdez-Scantling. I want to see that more.
So there was a check down to Kendall Milton, and he's going to get the 1st down to the 41-yard line. Nice gain of 8 yards and a display of strength from the rookie running back. Matt Breida checking back into the game. 1st down and 10. 2 minutes left in the 1st quarter. Here comes a pressure, and Tua loses the football. Who's got it? Houston picks it up, and Jermaine Pratt, the former Cincinnati Bengal, gets the first Houston Texan fumble recovery of the season.
Wow, that was a great call for a blitz right there.
Free rusher that time appeared to be Bernardrick McKinney, and he made the most of that opportunity, forced the fumble, and his fellow linebacker, Jermaine Pratt, able to scoop up the recovery. Here's a screen pass on 1st down for Holani. He gets out of bounds after a gain of 7. And again, Houston really working the screen game early.
Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid game. Able to get 7 on that.
2nd down and 3 from the 42-yard line for Houston. Coming off of that turnover, want to capitalize on it with a touchdown here to tie this game up. Empty set for Houston. Watson looking over the middle, and it's a pick intercepted by Kyle Ford, and he's going the other way with the football. Deshaun Watson giving chase, but he won't catch him, and Ford has a pick 6 for the Dolphins.
A great user pick right there. Read the slants. It's called saw the second one coming across.
The 2nd-year free safety there with a huge interception. That's only the 5th interception all season for the Dolphins, and their first defensive score, as their lead has now ballooned to 14 points. Minute and 17 seconds left in the 1st quarter. Miami on top of Houston 14-0. And Deshaun Watson has continued his 1st quarter struggles. Missed some open throws, Coach Stu, and that interception in the last drive led to 6 points for Miami.
That could be a big turning point here. That's a real momentum shift.
Houston's a team that doesn't use a lot of clock on their drive, so even though they're down 14, I don't necessarily think that their comfort has gone away. They still feel confident that they can go down the field in this Dolphin defense.
Absolutely. Look for some more hurry up coming this drive.
Tempo going to be upticked here on this next drive for Deshaun Watson, having just thrown a pick 6 on his last throw. 1st and 10 from the 23-yard line. Score 14-0 Dolphins. Watson rolling to his right and is hit as he throws, but he finds the tight end, Mark Andrews, who is able to get all the way to the 42-yard line before being brought down for a gain of 19 and a Houston 1st down. Last minute here of the 1st quarter, 1st down for Houston after that 19-yard pitch and catch from Deshaun Watson to Mark Andrews. Empty set again, looking for Andrews, and he's got him in stride. What a throw. Inside shoulder. Andrews able to haul it in, and here comes that tempo, Stu.
Wow, that was a real risky throw right there, but with the connection they've had the last couple of years, I can't blame him for throwing it.
Final 10 seconds of the opening quarter of our NFASL Game of the Week. Watson from this gun formation Dangerous throw, looking to lob one up for George Pickens. He could not haul it in, and it's 2nd down and 10 upcoming. So in the last 4 seconds, Stu, I expect to see Houston try to get something quick here before the end of the quarter. Handoff on 2nd down and 10. It's going to net 2 yards, and that'll take us to the second quarter. George Holani, with his 3rd carry, only has 6 yards to show for it. Houston has not run the ball too much in this game. It's been a pass-heavy offense through 1 quarter, and no points to show for it.
I think they're going to have to start running the ball more. They're not getting much. They need to establish it to open up some of their passing plays.
So Watson on 3rd down, another beauty of an out route there. He's 6 of 11 for 94 yards passing with the pick 6. That's Anthony Schwartz's 2nd reception. Screen pass here on 1st down. Block set up there for Brandon Cooks as he gets involved for the first time, but only a gain of 1. Carl Joseph with a pair of tackles here in the first half. 2nd and 9. Last time the Texans got down this far in the field, they tried to settle for a field goal, and Vedvik pushed the kick wide right. This one is not necessarily a screen, but more of a dump-off for Brandon Cooks, and more successful than the set-up screen for him was. This is a gain of 6 to the 13-yard line, and it's now 3rd and 3.
He was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme.
Sean Watson looking for his first touchdown of the day here on 3rd down from the 13-yard line of Miami. Watson to throw. Over the middle, it is behind the intended target, Brandon Cooks, for an incompletion and 4th down. It's the 4th and 3 down 14, Coach. Do you go for it here, or do you just lick your chops and take the 3?
I think at this point you can afford to go for it. It's still early in the game. Do I think he's going to? I hope so.
Here's that Deshaun Watson. And the offense is out on the field here, yes. So 4th and 3, they're going to go for it. Empty set. Slant over the middle. It's intercepted by Ford yet again. This one will not be a pick 6. And Paris Ford has been the star defensively for Miami today. His 2nd interception.
Absolutely. He's got to notice the man coverage and realizing that Ford's just waiting for that 2nd slant route. That first one's wide open.
Both interceptions, Ford has read that play. Dolphins have done a great job studying the film of their opponent here. As Tua, all data throw, will check it down to Gesicki, and he'll be spun to the turf by Zach Cunningham at the 23-yard line. 2nd down and 1 now for the Dolphins. Tua on 2nd down is going to hand this off to Breida. Texans prepared as J.J. Watt there to meet Breida at the 22-yard line for a loss of 1. Big 3rd down upcoming here at the 22. 6:50 to go in the first half of the NFASL Week 6 game of the week. Dolphins up 14-0, looking to get to the 24-yard line to extend this drive. Tua's going to throw for it here on 3rd down. Deep pass intended for Ruggs and knocked away. Good coverage there by Von Bell, the strong safety, and it's a 3-and-out for the Dolphins.
I think it's a case of getting a little too confident right there. He had 2 underneath routes open just to get the 1st down. Looks like he wanted to try for Ruggs no matter what on that play.
And that's often the gift and the curse of the speed demon receiver when you have a guy like Henry Ruggs. You want to get him involved. You just expect him to run past defenders, and sometimes that can cloud your judgment as a passer. Let's see if Houston's able to play into that there, as they're going to get the ball back at their own 43-yard line. Deshaun Watson has struggled mightily in this ball game. A pair of interceptions to Paris Ford and a missed field goal have been all 3 of the drives of Houston today. Under center here, and as Coach Stu mentioned in the last drive, wants to see them run the ball a little bit more, as this is a play action on 1st down. Watson backing up for life and has to tuck and throw it away to avoid the pass rush that time, and it's 2nd down. 6:18 to go in the second quarter here from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, South Beach, Florida, to be exact, as the Texans trail the Dolphins 14-0. Kalani only 3 carries in this game so far. Got to get him involved more. Watson looking to throw, and it's brought down by Mark Andrews. Using the body and the size of the former Oklahoma Sooner, he now has 3 catches for 48 yards, and that sets up a more manageable 3rd down. 7 yards to go for Houston.
And if you're the Dolphins right there, there's nothing you can do about that. I think you're all over it on defense. That's just one of those things that's going to happen to you.
Big 3rd down here for Houston. Going down the middle, he's got a wide open target. It's Anthony Schwartz, and he's got a 54-yard touchdown pass and catch for the Texans.
That was a beautiful stick and nod play. I'm glad the Texans recognize that when they man up, that slot receiver is going to be open.
Good adjustment there from Houston as Paris Ford has jumped a couple of slants, and as you said, the double move was the remedy there for the Houston offense. Interested to see how the Dolphins respond now with the Texans finally getting on the board with 5:39 left in the 2nd quarter. Back to kick this away is Constantinu. And Burks to return in his own end zone will take this kick out. He will make it to the 20, to the 25 before juking down to the ground. And the Tua Tagovailoa-led Dolphins will trot back out onto the field up 14-7 in the 2nd quarter, looking to extend this lead and respond to that prior touchdown drive from Houston.
I think if you're the Dolphins here, you want to slow it down a little bit, maybe get a couple more runs in, and then maybe hit them with the play action over top here.
1st down, heavy formation for the Dolphins. Let's see what they decide to do. They're going to hand this off to Breida, and J.J. Watt, yet again, is living in the Miami Dolphin backfield. That's his 2nd tackle of the game. That's his 1st tackle for loss, and 2nd down and 12 upcoming for the Dolphins. Formation. Actually, no, that's a pistol formation here on 2nd down and 12. 4 receivers. Motion man is Ruggs. He's going to get the jet touch pass. Here we go. Jukes away from one, stiff arms another, and is brought down at the 29. We do have an injury as center Trey Hill slow to get up. And it's a costly injury if Hill's unable to come back in the game for the Dolphins, as he's a star offensive lineman for them. 3rd down and 6. 4:56 to go, and a huge momentum shift as the Texans can get off the field here. Play action for Tua. Rolling to his right, throwing that way, and he's got Ruggs. Look at the extension for number 17 all the way to the 47-yard line. And we also have some dire news for the Dolphins. Knee cartilage tear for Trey Hill. He's going to miss this game and considerably a lot of games in the foreseeable future. That's a huge loss for the Dolphins.
Yeah,
Tua to throw. 1st down is caught by Ruggs, but yeah, let's talk about the injury now as they lose their star center to a knee cartilage tear in Trey Hill.
That's going to be one of the first ones I've seen in this Madden. I've never seen something like a knee cartilage tear before. That's going to be pretty big. Hopefully we can get an update here before the end of the game.
Here's a quick throw to Milton, the rookie, and he trucks through a defender at the 23-yard line before being tackled from behind. Looking at the short offense that the Dolphins are employing here, Stu. Got a lot of yards after catching that last one, and that's their design. You see the replay there. Daxton Hill got absolutely trucked there by Kendall Milton. 1st and 10 now. 3:18 left in the opening half. Dolphins already in Texan territory once again. Handoff for Breida. Nice block there from the right guard, Jamari Salyer. And to the 21-yard line goes Breida for a gain of 2. Max Crosby in on the stop.
I think if they need a couple more yards here, it might be nice to go for a little pop pass here, an RPO option on 3rd down.
2nd and 8. Tua looking on a slant, and a nice catch, and going down at that catch mark at the 12 was Henry Ruggs. Been very busy on this drive, already up to 5 catches on the evening. 2-minute warning looming here for Miami. You're going to get one play off before that. It's a jet touch pass for Ruggs. He's at the 10. Jukes right into the tackling arms of Daxton Hill. And that'll bring us to the 2-minute warning.
I like what Jones is doing right there. You know, you can't really get Ruggs the deep ball yet, so you get him involved by doing some touch passes, some drag routes, some slants, and you got him on a corner route. It's a good way to keep him involved right now.
So here's a handoff for Milton. I think you have your audio issues there, Coach Stu, your mic. There was some interference coming in there. And it's now 3rd down and 2 from the 5-yard line. Houston not interested in calling a timeout here. The Dolphins not interested in running some clock down here either. Quick line of scrimmage, you're going to hand it off again to Milton. He's close to the 1st down yardage before being thrown down, and he will be marked short at the 2-yard line. And a timeout is now called by Houston with 1:32 remaining in the first half. 14-7 are scored. Dolphins are going to stay on the field and go for it here. Goal line formation. Big play upcoming. Fullback dive up the middle. It's Pugh, and he is rolled over and is short of the line to gain. The Houston Texans get a monumental stop as Jermaine Pratt spearheaded that play, met the fullback in the backfield, and stuffed him short of the 1st down marker.
Great stop right there. Am I a little bit clearer now?
Yeah, you're coming in crystal clear now, Stu. Yeah, great.
Right.
Great stop right there from Houston. They get the ball back with 88 seconds left, having to go 98 yards. Watson going for it all and was nearly intercepted. I believe Paris Ford was about to have a first-half hat trick that time had Mark Andrews not tackled him. Instead, it's an incompletion, and it's 2nd down and 10 from the 3-yard line. Watson has to be careful to not take a sack in the situation. 3-down rusher for Miami. Throw out to Schwartz, tries to get out of bounds at the 9, but Tanner Muse hit sticks him before he is able to get out of bounds and stop the clock. So the clock will continue to run. Minute left to go here. 3rd down, quick throw. It is hauled in. Low pass, low catch, made by George Pickens.
Great grab right there. Keep in mind the clock here. There you go.
So as Houston calls their 2nd timeout with 51 seconds remaining, they are now at their own 20-yard line. Still a ways to go before getting into field goal range for Kare Vedvik. Watson, a quick throw to the left sideline and a beautiful pass to Brandon Cooks will pick up 16. He gets out of bounds and only 4 seconds come off the clock right there, Coach.
Yeah, and I think if you're Germs, you want to stay back and prevent defense here. You don't want to let anything over top, but you don't want to play too soft where you give them an easy field goal here.
Battle of AFC South and AFC East teams, both sitting at 1-3 at this point in the season. Dolphins, again, looking to get to 2-3. Texans trying to do the exact same. Watson on that last throw has acquired his X factor. Let's see if he's able to employ it here. Quick throw down the right sideline, and he does. C.J. Mosley was in the vicinity, gave chase to that. I thought he would have had an opportunity for a pick. Instead, it's a completion to Pickens to the 45-yard line, where Houston will call their last time out. Empty set for Watson here with 40 seconds. Quick out route to the left. He's just going back and forth across these sidelines, Stu. Another gain of 14 to the 32-yard line and a 1st down.
That route's been open all game, and I think it's going to stay to be.
Anthony
Schwartz. He's in field goal range here now. He doesn't have any timeouts, so he's going to have to be diligent with what he uses his time here for.
37 seconds remaining. They are able to still use the middle of the field here, spike the ball. And to your point with that out route, you see Anthony Schwartz has caught, I think, 3 of them. Already is up to 5 catches for 117 yards in this one. Watson going for a deep shot down the left sideline. It is incomplete. Looking for Anthony Schwartz, and good coverage there on the Dolphins' side of the field. And it's 2nd down and 10 now, with 33 seconds left to go in the first half. Watson's going to take the slant this time to Cooks, and he'll be brought down inbounds at the 25. 25 seconds left, and continuing to click is that play clock as well as the game clock. Now down to 20 seconds as Kendall Fuller made his 3rd tackle of the first half. Watson will spike it with 10 seconds. So now it is 4th down. Do you kick the field goal here? Do you take the points?
Absolutely. You did exactly what you wanted to do. You wanted to get in field goal range. Take the points and move on to the next half.
So here's Vedvik, who missed his earlier kick, and this one will miss as well, right to the west of the right hash mark, the right goalpost. And that's a killer for the Houston Texans. Second special teams miscue from Kari Vedvik, and he might find himself in the hot seat after this game and coach MMX Factor 88's system.
Yeah, it's really rare. We might be having some internet connections or a lag switch like you were saying. Who knows? But very uncommon for the Texans here.
Dolphins going to run the ball with Kendall Milton, and that'll take us to halftime. So after one half from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, the Dolphins lead the Houston Texans 14-7, and the Houston Texans will get the ball first to start the second half. Hi, I'm Thomas Jones, joined alongside me by Coach Stu. Texans are going to try to tie this game up. Sean Watson had a couple of interceptions and didn't look too sharp at points in that first half, but had a really great drive at the end of the first half there, Stu.
Absolutely, and he's not really one to sleep on either. He came in last place in the AFC South the last couple of years, but don't let that fool you, because he absolutely gets his division wins every single year. He plays everybody hard.
That's the beauty of the NFASL. Even the guys in fourth place in their divisions are still always a tough out, as Watson has that X factor. He started that last drive at their own 2-yard line and got them into field goal range before half. It's Watson this time has to run for his life and is brought down by Yator Gross-Matos at the 9-yard line. That's a loss of 16 yards.
That is a fantastic pickup that he got from Coach Zach of the Raiders. He really needed somebody to come off the edge like that.
So second down and long, Watson is going to hit a quick throw to the 17-yard line, and that'll be a gain of 8 for Burgess, the kick returner, and his first catch of the game. Dolphins already forcing a third down and long. This is a situation you want to be in if you're Coach Germs. Send that 4-man rush and drop 7 into coverage, as that's what the plan is here for the Dolphins. But look at that throw from Watson. Out of bounds is Cooks, just short of the first down marker by a yard. Thought he had it, but instead Constantino is going to come out for his second punt of the day. End over end kick to the near sideline. Burks will retrieve the ball at the 21-yard line and will get to the 31 before being brought down by a couple of Texans. Quick 3 and out for Houston. Miami will get the ball now to start the third quarter. Up 14-7. What do you need to see from this offense in the second half for Coach Germs to get his second win of the season, Stu?
I think we're going to need some establishing the run a little bit more, and that when you start establishing the run, you're going to start stacking the box. That's going to leave your open routes up the top. And I think we'll be able to see Ruggs get open a lot more this half, as long as we can keep the ball moving here on offense.
We haven't seen either of these two ball clubs really run the ball with effectiveness or conviction so far. As two opens the second half with a pass. Here's a handoff for Breida, and Houston was ready for that handoff there. Breida, 6 carries, only 9 yards and a touchdown, as Max Crosby makes his second tackle of the day.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I think the most successful runs on the day so far have been the jet sweeps so far with Henry Ruggs.
Yeah, those lateral plays have seemed to work on Houston, whereas trying to run up against that D-line has not been successful. Quick throw to Milton, who he had a big play earlier on a similar route. This time will be tackled close to the line of scrimmage at the 46-yard line of Miami, and it's now 3rd down and 6. 3 receivers, 1 tight end and a running back for the Dolphins on this big 3rd down. Throw is caught. I thought that was going to be an interception. Jermaine Pratt was giving chase, and somehow that was completed to Theo Wees, but short of the line to gain, and now the Dolphins will go 3 and out. Carroll to the near sideline, inside the 10. This is a beauty. At the 11-yard line is where this ball will be spotted, and yet again, Houston will have a long field to operate with in this third quarter.
Yeah, Germs is playing great defense. You haven't really seen too much of the hurry up. It looks like he's been able to control the wide receiver screen so far. Looks like the Texans have been adjusting by going to their out routes and some halfback screens now.
With the Dolphins up by 7 and their defense playing this way, to your point, they're really trying to flip field position on this drive, as if they're able to get a 3 and out here without Houston getting a first down, they more than likely could start their next drive right back at midfield, as they've been basically this entire game. Houston's going to take a pause here. Let's take a look at some scores around the NFASL this weekend, week number 6. The Pittsburgh Steelers were able to defeat the Tennessee Titans. We also saw the Washington football team dismantle the Arizona Cardinals earlier this week. Carolina over Chicago 38-24 in an early game, as the Texans are now back onto the field. 1st and 10 from the 11-yard line. 3 tight ends set, handoff for Holani, his best run of the day. 1st down and more, all the way to the 30-yard line, actually the 29, for a gain of 18 yards. So there's a good run right there, Stu, from Houston on 1st down.
That's what we want to see here, and now they're going to start seeing the hurry up.
This is where Houston's so dangerous. Deshaun Watson becomes a surgeon when he's able to run these hurry-up offenses. Defenses can't make their substitutions that they like to. So Holani's going to try the right side, nothing doing. And our first flag of the day is a penalty holding call on the guard Max Sharping. It's now 1st and 19. Ball be placed at the 21, and that kind of negates that big run a couple plays ago.
It looks like he had a couple holes on that. He might have just got sucked in on one of the tackles right there.
There's not many plays in the book here for Houston on 1st and 19. Going to try to get those penalty yards back on this next play. They're going to try it on the ground with Holani, and that play was just blown up by Michael Pierce. Run stuffer and inside stuffer, his superstar abilities, and they both came to the forefront on that 1st down carry.
Yeah, it's one thing we've noticed this year, Tom, is age hasn't really been a huge factor when it comes to abilities. You see people actually trading for 30 and 31-year-olds this year, people re-signing 33-year-olds, because those abilities really do show up, and they still make a difference in the game.
Yeah, case in point right there for Michael Pierce, who's 33 in this Season 4. Watson, plenty of time, will get this to Mark Andrews, who requires a convoy of Miami Dolphins to bring him down. And he will go out of bounds at the 32-yard line. And it's now 3rd down and 8. Andrews, 4 catches, 61 yards so far. Empty set for Watson's got that X factor back, and what a throw. Really works that sideline better than any quarterback we've seen all season long, as Anthony Schwartz has racked up another one. Yeah, look at the concentration there from Schwartz to keep his feet in bounds. Good awareness there of the space down that sideline, and was able to convert the 3rd down. Watson now with the quick slant over the middle. It's Pickens' turn to shine, and he takes a nice cut up field to the 33-yard line of Miami, and the Texans are now in business here with 2:40 to play in the 3rd quarter.
And that's that quick adjustment we saw from the first half. He hit the first slant as opposed to the second one that time.
Yeah, as Paris Ford has picked off that second slant a pair of times here. Screen to Brandon Cooks. He'll get 4 yards there on 1st down, and good play call there. A little run extension is what I call a little screen pass like that. Not a run play, so to speak, but you still get your 1st down on schedule, 4 yards.
Once he gets closer to the red zone, the big thing is going to be whether he can finish it this time. He's come up short on 2 field goals here. That would make it a 1-point game right now. So that could prove to be huge if he doesn't put this one in.
2nd down and 6. Watson will check it down to Holani, who spins inside the 15 to the 16-yard line. And the Texans again with the hurry-up offense here. 1st and 10. Watson will change the play at the line of scrimmage. Still has this X factor. And this has been another drive where they've had to really go down the length of the field. This drive started at the 11 as Holani takes this one to the 13. And with 1:20 to go, Dolphins are really in need of getting a stop here to maintain their lead. Last minute of the 3rd quarter. 2nd down's a handoff up the middle for Holani. He dodged one defender, but it appears that he could not get away from Tanner Muse as Muse makes his 5th tackle. And it's 3rd down and 4 now for the Texans. And a big play upcoming. Three receivers set for Houston. Need to get to the 6-yard line here on third down. Quick throw over the middle. It is caught. Brandon Cooks to the 2-yard line on that inside slant against Coach Stu. And the Texans have a goal-to-go opportunity.
Looks like they found the weak spot here. Let's see if they can keep exploiting it here. I think with these slants here, you're going to see where we start forcing them to go to the middle, and you might score with a little quick screen route to the receiver again.
And now three receivers to the right. Dolphins showing a lot of bodies in the line of scrimmage. First and goal, and the Texans will let the play clock hit zeros. So that's all from 3 quarters in Miami. Dolphins are clinging to a 14-7 lead in the NFASL Game of the Week. So to open the 4th quarter, Dolphins on defense here. Texans at the 2-yard line, down by 7. It's a handoff for Holani, and he is punched in to the end zone for the game-tying touchdown. Now, mindful Stu, Vedvik has missed a pair of field goals here, so all eyes on number 6 on this extra point attempt.
Absolutely.
And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Vedvik this time is good. And the Houston Texans go on an 11-play, 88-yard drive spanning over 6 minutes and 12 seconds. What a drive there from Houston.
Clinic that he just put on right there. Converting third down after third down after third down.
So the Dolphins now watch their 14-0 lead in that first half wither away. It's now 14-all. Tua hasn't really been able to move the ball in the second half. And they're going to need to get a spark going here because the momentum is surely in Houston's favor. First down handoff for Milton, and he stumbles. I thought he was about to set up a huge gain for himself. Tripped over the left guard. I believe his ankle there, and is down after a gain of 9. 2nd and 1 now from the 33-yard line in a tie ball game here. Handoff right, and Breida is taken down at the 35, right at the first down marker, but he will be marked short as Mike Hughes came down from his corner spot to make that tackle.
Yeah, I want to see an adjustment here from Coach Jones on this drive. I want to see him start to run away from J.J. Watt there. Just seems like he's blowing up that right side every single time. I think if we start going the other way, he might see some more holes.
Great point there, as J.J. Watt has really been involved in the backfield of Miami all day long. Tua on third down has room to run and will do so, has the first down, and slides at the 45-yard line. Nice decision there from Tagovailoa to use his legs to extend the drive. Pistol again, this time Weiss will come in motion to the left of your screen, taking a jet touch pass right into the arms of Benardrick McKinney at the 46-yard line. So no gain that time. It's 2nd and 10. And to your point, they did run away from J.J. Watt, but there were a lot of bodies on that left side of the formation on that pass to play.
Yeah, running on the left side with the short field. It's a good surprise sometimes, but obviously when the side's stacked, it's going to be hard.
2nd down and 10. Ruggs, the lone receiver on the left of formation. Tua hit as he is thrown. It is caught, though, by Marquez Valdez-Scantling at the line of scrimmage. So the clock continues to run. We're now under 6:20 in the 4th quarter. And another big third down upcoming at midfield. Dolphins today have struggled on third down, only converting 2. Here's a big one, and they're going to convert this one as Ruggs there to catch the Texans with a dosage of their own medicine on the out route. Good enough for 12, and a Dolphin first down. Shotgun for Miami on 1st and 10 at the Houston 43-yard line. Tie ball game, inching closer to field goal range for Graham Gano. Check down to Milton. Good tackle made at the 41-yard line. And that's a gain of 2, as Milton's 4th reception will net him 27 yards on the day, as Von Bell got tackle number 5.
It's a hard open field tackle that he made right there. It's a great job.
He's going to fire this thing deep right
Huge drive for Miami here as they're already at midfield. 2nd down and 8. Tua going down the right sideline, almost intercepted, and Daxton Hill knew it. Had both hands on the football, could not make the catch, and it's 3rd down.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They're at 50%.
Was Ruggs the intended receiver on that play?
I believe so. I think he was looking at Ruggs on that seam route down the right sideline there. So 3rd down and 8. Now at their 41-yard line. Over the middle goes Tua for Ruggs. He's got him 41 yards later and into the end zone. And this tie at 14 is no more. Dolphins put 6 on the board.
A great adjustment by putting him in the slot there. The reason I asked on that previous play because he got pressed on the outside and got forced out of bounds before they threw it to him the last play. So keeping him in the center of the field was able to make him stay open.
Great adjustment from Coach Germs, and you see the dividends that Henry Ruggs has provided as he is now up to 8 touchdowns on the season. Dolphins break the tie, remain on top here, up by 7. But it just feels like Deshaun Watson is going to have an answer here as he's played a much better second half than he did in the first. Watson will have 4:35 to work with here, and this drive will start at their own 25-yard line, Stu. Much better field position than their last 2 touchdown drives there, having to go 88 yards on that last drive.
Absolutely, and with this field position, maybe they can keep their offense rolling here. Obviously, they had a long drive last time. Maybe this is the last possession of the game here. Who knows?
1st down, they're going to give the ball to Holani on the right side. Minimal gain to the 28 for a gain of 3. And we have 4:20 to go in the 4th quarter. Play action. Watson just stepped up into, I believe, will be considered a rush for him. What a break there for Houston, as that should keep Deshaun Watson's X factor, since that was not a sack. Joey Porter, the guy that came down to make that tackle. I don't know what Watson was doing, though, there, Stu.
Yeah, you got me on that one, too. It might have been just a miscue, it looks like.
Now it's 3rd down. Quick throw over the middle, 1st down. Brandon Cooks takes a shot by Tanner Muse at the 38-yard line, but is able to hang on to the football and convert the 3rd down for Houston. Quick throw now. Nice tempo. Brandon Cooks is tackled from behind. An outstanding tackle by Noah Inobinagene there in the open field at the 45. Watson to throw. Going for it all. Into coverage and knocked away. Looking for George Pickens, but Xavier Howard was there step by step and knocked the football away, setting up 3rd down and 3. Empty set now, 3rd down. Slants, and we have a flag, 2nd one of the ball game. Xavier Howard called for pass interference on 3rd down, and it'll bring up a 1st down and 10 for Houston at midfield.
Yeah, it's a tough break. That's a tough break right there for the Dolphins. He played it perfectly. He covered the 1st slant, and he saw the 2nd slant, and it just so happened that he got called for it.
And the Texans come back with that 1st down out route again. Schwartz has just been torching Miami on that seam. 38-yard line now.
41 yards.
Yeah, my goodness, what a day for Anthony Schwartz. As the Texans are now inching closer and closer to that tying score. 2:57 now to go. At the 38-yard line is Deshaun Watson with his X factor. Big play of this drive was that sack that should have been a sack, ended up being a 2-yard rush. Allowed Watson to keep his X factor as Mark Andrews spins away from a tackle and is brought down at the 30-yard line. Man, every time Andrews has gotten the football today, there's been some high drama, whether he's had to catch the ball in traffic or made a play after catch. Watson rolling to his right. He's going to take off and run. He's got green grass ahead of him at the 20, 15, 10 before getting creamed out of bounds at the 12-yard line. 2:31 to play, and the Texans are in the red zone.
You know, that's a great point that you just made in that last play about Mark Andrews. Texans made a trade for him season 1, I believe, and I got to be honest here, that's been a key part of his offense. That is his safety blanket for the last 3 seasons.
Yep, that was a season 2 trade between Houston and Baltimore, sending Justin Reed to the Ravens. First down and 10, handoff for Holani on the stretch run, and he is pummeled at the 6-yard line. Xavier Howard with the two-handed punch right there, tackle number 5 for Howard, and what a play from Miami's defense there on first down. 3 seconds until the 2-minute warning. Will Houston get a playoff? No, they will not. 2-minute warning here from South Beach. Dolphins on top of the Texans, 21-14. However, Houston is at the 6-yard line of Miami, knocking at the door yet again, looking to tie this game up. 3 tight ends to the right, handoff. Holani up the middle, breaks the tackle of Michael Pierce, but then is brought down at the 6-yard line, so no gain. And a huge third down upcoming, biggest play of the day for the Texans. So we're going to have an empty set here. We've seen a lot of those stick concepts out of this formation, the quick slants. What do they got this time? A throw over the middle for a touchdown! Mark Andrews was able to sneak inside the inside linebacker, beat him to the spot across the middle, and we're Akari Vedvik extra point away from being tied yet again. Vedvik is able to knock this extra point through. 11 more plays, 77 yards, 2 minutes, 59 seconds off the game clock, and Stu with 136, we're tied up again.
That is a classic Texans offense right there. A lot of plays, a lot of third down conversions. It's really demoralizing to a defense.
So for Miami, after scoring a touchdown by way of Henry Ruggs on that 54-yard score, they're going to have to do it again. Minute 33, they have all 3 of their timeouts. And with Graham Gano, that's a kicker you know can hit the 50-plus yard attempts given the opportunity. So really, they just need to get to the 35-yard line or so of Houston. And let's see if the Dolphins are able to do so, or if we have an opportunity for Houston. First down is a throw to Theo Wees. He does not get out of bounds, does get the first down, and the Dolphins will call their first charged timeout with a minute 26. Tight formation here for the Dolphins on 1st and 10. Pressure being shown from Houston. They're going to bring their corners up, and then they'll back them off. This is a throw for Ruggs, and it's in the breadbasket. What a throw from Tua, and the Dolphins are in Houston territory due to that throw.
That was a dime by Tua.
X Factor lit up now for Ruggs. 50 seconds to go. And a handoff for Milton. And he's in the end zone for a Dolphin touchdown. 11 yards out. And Miami retakes the lead.
You know, in today's game, a lot of people, a lot of coaches would say, take the knee there. Make sure you wind it down. You don't give them another possession. But I got to agree with Coach Germs here. I think if you got to punch it in, you punch it in here. They got 46 seconds to go all the way down and tie you now.
Yep, and we've seen in real life the consequences of playing too conservative there. The Raiders and Dolphins game from Saturday as an example. As this kick to Burgess will be fair caught in the end zone for a touchback. So now, 46 seconds remaining. Houston down 7. And of course, I never like playing devil's advocate, Stu, but had Vedvik made both of those field goals earlier, they would only need a field goal to win this game as opposed to a touchdown to tie.
You would be correct here. And only a field goal, but you got to remember you're probably going to be iced too, and that's always a huge factor.
So there was a big chunk play opportunity on first down, but Schwartz could not hold on to the football. Good coverage in the slot there by Xavier Howard. And it's now 2nd and 10, 42 seconds remain. Empty set for Watson, has that X factor still. Will that be enough to lead Houston down the field? Let's find out. Short throw for Andrews, breaks one tackle, and is shoved out of bounds after a gain of 7 to the 32-yard line. So the clock is stopped there. 36 seconds left, and Houston still needing to get to the 34 for a first down.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 30.
Empty set for Deshaun. Pressure. Throws a tough pass, but Pickens makes an outstanding catch at the 36-yard line, and Houston will call their first timeout at that point. Wow, what a catch from Pickens.
Yeah, it's a great catch. I believe that was third down as well, and that was just a clutch grab right there that he really needed.
2 timeouts left for Houston, 31 seconds to work with. Four-man rush. Oh, throw over the middle. It's Holani right there at the 47-yard line, and another quick timeout called by Houston. Starting to get some momentum here for the Texans. 47 more yards to go, 26 seconds and just 1 timeout left. Do you think that they can work the ball over the middle here, Stu, or are you looking more towards the sidelines at this point?
I think as long as you got a timeout, you could still work the middle. If Coach German's going to stay in prevent defense, I don't see why you don't here.
3-man rush this time for Miami. Throw over the middle is a wide open man. It's Anthony Schwartz. Foot race. They won't catch him. Touchdown, Houston.
Wow.
47 yards. And with 19 seconds to go, the Texans are going for 2 and the win. Hold on to your seatbelts, folks. We have ourselves a huge play upcoming. Empty set for Deshaun Watson. Gutsy stuff from Houston. They don't want the tie, they want the win. Here's pressure, and Watson's dropped. Yetur Gross-Matos with the sack. And the Dolphins hold on. Wow, some fireworks at the end of this one, folks, in the game of the week. Houston with the Mike Shanahan approach, going for 2 and the win. And then they're going to kick it deep here. And that'll do it. The Miami Dolphins will take a knee and will move to 2 and 3, even though I don't see Coach Sherms in the QB kneel just yet. So they're going to call a play. And let's see what happens here, folks. Breed is going to go down immediately. Good choice there. Don't want to take a hit in a possible fumble. So as the final 7 seconds tick off the clock, both coaches now in the field to give each other the post-game handshake and exchange pleasantries. The Miami Dolphins defeat the Houston Texans 28-27, will advance to 2 and 3 on the season as Henry Ruggs' touchdown with 3 minutes 35 seconds to go was the difference maker. And for the Texans, another close loss where decision-making and missed field goals down the stretch came back to haunt them. That's their 3rd loss this season, Stu, by less than 3 points. And this is definitely one that they wish they had back.
Absolutely. They continue to play teams hard, though, and you can't really fault them for it. I guess the only question mark there is you wonder why he didn't try an onside kick and go for a field goal still.
Yeah, that's a great point there. As looking ahead for these two teams, Dolphins will travel to Cleveland next week to take on the Browns, and the Texans will get a home divisional matchup against the color commentator here, Coach Stu, and the Jacksonville Jaguars. So for Coach Stu and the entire crew here, this is Thomas Jones IV signing off from South Beach, Florida. Time to get some mimosas and hit the club here as we got a few days off my bye week. So we'll see you next week, folks, for NFASL Game of the Week number 7. Take care.